We talk about also the coolest rewards or awards in rodeo. It's all about that surfboard too. We got to see him hang him up in the Division U showcase earlier this week. We're looking to see our champions do that same thing.
Definitely more than capable of it. So we're off to a good start. Good spur out. Now he's just letting him roll. Nick knows that this is a round he can't hold anything back. A little loose right at the end. You know, if this horse stays straight, Nick's got him knocked out. This horse spots the pickup horse right about 6.5, 7 seconds and turns back to the left, and Nick just gets a little bit loose. And they're going to dock him a little bit for it, but what a good ride all the way through here, and as good a horse as you could ask for, too. Yeah. 84 points.
Nominating rodeos in the WCRA. Here he goes, hot stuff in Mason Clemens.
Well, we're off to a heck of a start here, too. Good ride, Mason. Horse circled right around to the right just like he wanted to, right in front of the judges. Mason bears down and makes a good ride. This horse was electric. He was fast. So was Mason. I mean, see that hesitation. When he sets his feet in their neck with his toes out, he's waiting on him for the next jump. He's got his chin down. And this horse wasn't super easy. You know, I mean, there was some, he had to bear down to do it. Good job, Mason.
So he bared down and he got it 86.5, 86.5 from Mason Clements.
They've shown us that they can perform in clutch situations with RC Landingham. And here he goes. I mean, he is dominating this horse. I mean, they got 25 points to give the ride on each side. If I'm writing it down, I just gave them all to him. And so the only thing that's going to change, you know, the outcome here is what they give the horse. You can't draw up a better spur ride than he made right here.
So RC, where will it put him? And it will move him number 2. 84-point score for RC.
Oh yeah, he showed up here. He's a man on a mission, and you know he has been. Mason's one of the most, you know, he hasn't earned a gold buckle yet. But it isn't because he doesn't ride that good.
He's in. He is going to go win first. He has a great start right here. Gets his feet on the ground, and look at that finish. 3:83. First moved. He's waiting. Gets a good start. Let's see how he can once he gets his hands on him. Pulls that steer around. Little slow to the fall. 4:51. And on a lot of different stages. He's really close right there in the start. That steer steps. He kind of hangs a little bit. He did get the barrier. That takes him to a 9:81.
Tyler Pearson, it's good to see him come in here too. As he talked about it with Luke, that he was he hadn't been down here in a couple of years, loves the format, and the format made him richer tonight.
Get started here. So good at the barrier. Casey's got it on him. Good. Steer's kind of wanting to follow, which makes it really hard for Trey, because as soon as the loop goes on the horns, the steer starts circling to the left. It's going to be hard. He pushed the barrier out. We'll see. Got the barrier.
So, yeah, this is going to get interesting.
Pretty easy for them.
Yeah, so good look. Luke Brown, there's a good look at the 3-time world champion. Jade Corkill, get a qualified time penalty-free, and you will become a Triple Crown round winner, and they do it 6 flat for a team that comes into Rodeo Corpus Christi with a lot of confidence, crafted for the Rodeo Corpus Christi winners, and also each of them winning a little bit over $20,111, and let's don't forget that 11 cents too. But
good spur out right here, and he's tapped off. We need Cowboy Town to circle back around, and he does. Good solid ride from Chase.
Yeah, so Chase, just great mark out, great spur stroke, guy that's been in the National Finals Rodeo and showing you why he's a contender to contend with in the saddle bronc riding. Although he's first, he can only do what he needs to do, and he got it done. Scores come in 83 points for our first saddle bronc rider.
Yeah, that was a good ride, a good horse. He's fast. He's getting him set high in the neck, and he looks good. He looks as good as he's looked in the last 10 years. And I mean, right here is just proof of it. He's ahead of this horse every jump, handling his rein good. That was a great ride.
Wow, He made that look easy as Cole Elshier puts it on the ground. He's still running. This guy's still in great shape. And just a good mark out, and now from here on out stays in time with the horse.
Yeah, you're going to have to nitpick pretty hard to fault this ride. 83.5, so by half a point he goes to the lead.
A major event win in a row. He won Stampede at the E, and now it's his turn. 84 points will get him the big check.
Yeah, and he's going to get a big check right here if things keep going this way. Excellent spur out, excellent ride. You know, and this horse is a point and a half probably better than the first two that we saw. So, you know, I mean, that was a great Triple Crown round of saddle bronc riding, but to me, you gotta give it to Cash Wilson right there.
Yeah, so we wait the score to find out if he is your next winner of Rodeo Corpus Christi. Cash Wilson trying to put everything he's got into that ride, and I think he's got it what it takes, and they are going to love it. 87.5, and he will be your saddle bronc riding champion at Rodeo Corpus Christi. He will pick up not only that handshake from Scott Davis, but also the big prize. It's off, too.
Mary Beth gets a great start. Okay, so right here, she's trying to win first, and I cannot fault her for what she did right there.
Out, and watch out, Kelsey Domer, who was 2 seconds flat earlier, the world champion, looking to put a little bit of pressure on Martha Angeloni, and she just might have done it with a 2.15. That's just one of her calculations. And here she
gets
goes.
A swing off in the box right there. Darn it for Martha. Martha gets him roped around the eyeballs. I hate to see that for her.
Her May is really just getting started. She gets to go next week to Fort Worth. We all do. For the Women's Rodeo World Championship, she could walk away out of there with $60,000 more in the breakaway rope. At 9.8, he'll be the first to go in tie-down.
Quade Hyatt might have got a little bit too fast right there at the barrier, but he's going to go ahead and finish this run because there's a lot of things that can happen. He's a 6.79. What a talented roper in Quade Hyatt right there, but just a little bit too fast at that barrier. Gets a 5-second penalty, takes him to an 11.79.
A progressive round. Here he's just got to beat that 11.79 to take the lead in the tie-down.
Jarvis gets out of the barrier perfectly, keeps that calf on his feet, gonna hustle. Now we got to make sure that calf stays tied for 3 seconds. The building got electric right there. Exactly what he needs to do. Man, he gets out just a little bit too fast. So now we're gunning for second with that barrier. Miss strings. Keep hustling, Trevor. Finish the run, 9.53. That takes him to a 14.53.
Also receiving that serve board, too. That'll all fit in his truck. $24,000 is what he's won. 24 grand.
That's what this is right here. So there's a lot on the line for these three bull riders. You know, and he's up and he's down in less than 2 seconds.
Kellers has got Ringo. What a great bull this is.
Yeah, and I believe we saw this bull a couple of nights ago, and you know, I don't think it matters what you run under Clayton right now. He's going to probably ride him. Oh, and he's tapped off. He's got a good seat. He just stays right in the center, just like he is. You know, it's crazy how easy it looks when they're doing it right.
Ooh. Tough landing, but he becomes the first man to get a qualified score in our Triple Crown round, and Ringo might put him and take him to the pay window. But that's a good look at a guy that very well could walk out of here with a surfboard. Scores come in 86.5 for Clayton Sellers.
What a good ride. I mean, this is the kind of bull you want to have, but he maximizes this opportunity. And I mean, he's just right in the middle of them in the right place every single jump right now. Turning back right in the gate. Oh, just got to making this a little bit too big of moves and got back on his pocket. So, you know, here we go. Clayton Sellers wins this.
That's a happy man, and he goes to the PBR World Finals through the redemption round.
Yeah, and at the PBR Finals, they're saying he could win over $300,000.
So coming in with the most beautiful shirt I've seen all week, TJR Stenson Blue. This is her Great Horse by Eddie Stenson, and look at this run. She is laying down right here. Holds him off that third barrel with good acceleration all the way out of the pin. Looky here, 14:3:58, the fastest run for her this week.
Goodrich from Humboldt, Tennessee, looking to capitalize.
Julie Goodrich and her good horse, credit to heaven. They make a beautiful first turn. This horse has a little bit different style, a little more flex in his neck. What a pretty little bay horse. A little slide on the back of that third barrel right there. And we'll look at the clock with a 14:874.
Corpus Christi, Texas, won $2,500 so far this week.
Absolutely. The house goes on fire when Sissy Wynn comes in. She is a hometown cowgirl. Great first turn. This is Dash to Flint. A really nice second turn. I'm so happy to see these cowgirls getting dressed up for the performances. She's wanting to win this rodeo again for her hometown.
Oh, she's
Look
done
at
it.
how fast.
14.364. Oh,
That's
second.
second.
I thought she had it. Waiting for, this is Stephanie Fryer running for $1 million.
Run fast, Frank. Here we go. Great first turn. Gets across. Hustle him across there. Get some acceleration, some streak in French. Fast, Frank. Go ahead, buddy. We are proud of you no matter what.
Oh, it's so close. 14,503. Look at that check. $29,500. Bobby, when we talk about the money that's won here, $600,000 up for grabs. There's a lot of rodeo in the next 10 days that you want to be a part of. A lot of Western lifestyle as well. But from us here in Rodeo Corpus Christi, the American Bank